Live from the Plymouth Canton Educational Park.
You're listening to Newsfile at 5:30 on 88.1 The Park.
I'm Evney, and in tonight's news, abstract art on display in Plymouth and making a difference for local seniors.
Now, for the latest news that matters in your community.
The work of a local abstract artist will be on display this fall as part of the Plymouth Community Art Council spotlight on the work of Greg Lubin. Lubin is known for his ability to create pieces with mixed media, including cardboard, charcoal, and different fabrics. Plymouth Community Arts Council Executive Director Lisa Howard says this exhibition is a way to show appreciation for local artists.
We like to showcase the talents of artists and writers and musicians in our own community to both bring awareness to our gallery, but also show people what their neighbors have been up to.
The exhibition runs until October 31st. The official reception and unveiling for the exhibition is tomorrow from 6 to 8 p.m. at the Plymouth Community Arts Council main gallery. More information on the exhibition is at plymoutharts.com.
You have the chance to help keep Plymouth and Canton beautiful and lend a hand to people in need this fall when the Plymouth Community United Way holds their annual Make a Difference Day. The event will see volunteers help low-income seniors and people with disabilities rake leaves and spruce up the yards of those who might not be able to do the work themselves. Plymouth Community United Way Finance Associate Karen Schaefer says that the event will help brighten the lives of members in our community.
A lot of them really enjoy having volunteers come to their house, and it gives them an opportunity to interact with a group of people, and the volunteers are blessed just being able to do that for them.
Make a Difference Day volunteers will meet at the Plymouth First United Methodist Church on November 4th from 8:30 a.m. to 1 p.m. Volunteers under the age of 18 must be accompanied by an adult, and participants are asked to bring rakes and work gloves. To sign up, visit PlymouthUnitedWay.org.
The ongoing UAW strike tops our look at world and national news tonight. The United Auto Workers strike against the Detroit's big three automakers is entering its fifth day. Reports say the union has met with Ford, GM, and Stellantis in recent days with little to no progress on a new contract. Nearly 13,000 auto workers remain on strike at 3 plants in Ohio, Michigan, and Missouri. President Biden says only Russia is able to end the war in Ukraine immediately. In his address to world leaders at the UN General Assembly today, Biden said the United States and its allies around the world will continue to stand with Ukraine. The president will return to the White House Thursday to host Ukrainian President Zelensky. The first hearing in the impeachment inquiry of President Biden will be held by the House next week. The House Oversight Committee said it will focus on constitutional and legal questions surrounding the president's involvement in corruption and abuse of public office. The hearing comes after House Speaker Kevin McCarthy ordered the opening of an inquiry last week. Detroit Mayor Mike Duggan is proposing a land value tax plan that would give nearly every homeowner in the city an average 17% property tax cut if put on the ballot and approved. Duggan laid out the details last night at a District 2 meeting and says abandoned building owners would have their property taxes increased by 100% and parking lot and scrapyard owners would have a 50% increase. The Detroit City Council will vote on the plan in November and put it on the ballot in February. For Newsfile at 5:30, I'm Avneet. Your look at campus news is next.
Here at 88.1 The Park, we know how important it is for P-CCS families to stay up to date on district news. That's why we give it to you straight from the district superintendent, Dr. Monica Merritt. On Moments with Merritt, we cover the latest happenings in the Plymouth and Canton community schools so you can stay informed. Join us every Tuesday at 5:45 p.m. for Moments with Merritt, or listen to recent episodes in the podcast section on 881thepark.com. Keeping you in the know, we're 88.1 The Park, Plymouth and Canton's hit music. Your place for Plymouth Canton Community Schools updates.
It's campus news.
In campus news, P-CCS TV is the new home to the district's digital content, offering expanded information and entertainment that's better than ever. Subscribing to P-CCS TV via YouTube will give viewers new ways to interact with the school district with an inside look at the innovative learning going on in classrooms, go behind the scenes with award-winning extracurricular offerings, and catch live-stream sports, concerts, and performances, and reporting from on-site events across the P-CCS community. To subscribe for free, visit P-CCS TV on YouTube. The Plymouth High School soccer team will host their annual Pink Out fundraiser tonight when the Wildcats take on the Salem Rocks. The game will support Rosemary Lutz, who lives in our community and is battling breast cancer and several medical complications. Plymouth Canton Community Schools Department of Student and Family Engagement wants to help upper, elementary, and middle school students start the school year with tools to find success. They're hosting Homework 101, a family's guide to middle school schoolwork, at home tonight at 6 p.m. at the Pioneer Middle School Media Center. For more information, visit pccsk12.com. For Campus News, I'm Fahad. Your look at sports is next.
Summer's here, and so is the music you love with K-Poppin' on 88.1 The Park.
The temperature is rising, and K-pop is turning up the heat with new artists on the scene. Join Anuya, Avni, Akshaya Priya, and Cheyenne on Tuesdays and Wednesdays from 6 to 7 p.m. to catch all the hottest K-pop hits. We'll play the latest chart toppers along with timeless favorites. From heart-pounding anthems to sweet ballads, we've got the perfect blend to satisfy all your K-pop cravings.
We'll also keep you in the loop with news updates from the K-pop world and spotlights on your favorite artists.
So tune in, turn it up, and let K-Poppin' show you the beats that are taking over the world.
Football, baseball, basketball, hockey.
It's time for Newsfile at 5:30 Sports.
Mel Tucker has just 7 days to give Michigan State University Athletic Director Alan Haller and University President Teresa Woodruff reasons he should not be terminated for cause. The 51-year-old coach has been told by Haller that the university, quote, has amassed a body of undisputed evidence of misconduct that warrant termination for cause. Tucker, meanwhile, has released a statement calling his firing a, quote, miscarriage of justice. His statement points out what he perceives as multiple flaws in the way MSU has handled a case of sexual harassment and misconduct against him. Tucker was suspended September 10th following publication of a story by USA Today detailing his alleged sexual harassment of sexual assault survivor and advocate Brenda Tracy in April 2022. The Tigers trailed by 5 runs on their way to an 8-3 loss to the Dodgers in Los Angeles last night. Jake Rogers belted a 3-run homer in the 5th inning for the Tigers, which saw its 4-game winning streak come to an end. Eduardo Rodriguez was tagged for 5 runs in 3 frames. He fell to 11-9 on the season with the loss. The series between the two teams continues tonight. The Lions are turning their attention to the Falcons. Detroit will host Atlanta on Sunday at Ford Field. There are several injury concerns for the Lions, including safety C.J. Gardner-Johnson and running back David Montgomery and James Houston on IR with a fractured fibula. Second-ranked Michigan Wolverines, meanwhile, gearing up for their Big Ten opener this weekend. Jim Harbaugh will be back as coach as the Wolverines host Rutgers on Saturday. For Newsfile at 5:30 Sports, I'm John. Your look at traffic starts right now.
From M14 to I-94. Your look at traffic starts now.
The I-275 construction project continues to slow traffic down through the Plymouth Canton area. The freeway is down to 2 lanes between M14 and I-94. That's all for traffic. Your look at weather is next.
88.1 The Park with your local weather forecast.
We could have a shower tonight with a low of 55. Morning clouds tomorrow will give way to sun with a high of 77. Right now in Plymouth Canton, it's 71 degrees under cloudy skies. On your source for the best local news, 88.1 The Park. For John and Fahad, I'm Avni on Newsfile at 5:30. Stick around, Moments with Merit is next, followed by K-Poppin' at 6 and Plymouth and Canton's hit music at 7.